Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J Was Good Today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
It's gonna make me right. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little drink is gonna make me right. Oh shoot, we live.
Yeah, of course.
We live.
And I was just gonna wait for you too. Yeah.
Woke up this morning.
No, not doing it. Welcome, folks.
Had a drink in my hand.
Can I get the intro in?
Sure. Three little birds on my doorstep.
Welcome, folks. Welcome, friends. Welcome, family. Welcome to a brand new episode of PD&J Was Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
Don't worry. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. What is up? True Mike is back. Is back. Unlike the Bears. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna keep going, y'all. How are y'all doing? This Pocket is Jay. What's good today? Tamar, Demar, today. We live on IG as well. Tune in on iGram. Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna keep that one.
No, I'm not.
I'm right there. Now, iGram, Itch Book.
So, should we just jump right in?
Well,
Or should we warm them up a little bit? I think we need to warm them up.
You know what? We haven't touched on sports in a while, and I'm going to say one thing. Canelo Alvarez is getting on everybody's nerves. Leave it at that. I'm sorry. Canelo Alvarez. Why don't you let me... You just let me slip. I'm going to be like the guy with his foot in the wall. You know what's going to happen. You're going to let me keep going. That ain't right. That ain't right, Joe.
Well, folks, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button to all of our new tuner-inners. Tuner-inners. I like that. Write that one down. Tuner-inners.
You have to put that in your notes. That ain't touching my notes. That's not touching.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, folks. Let's get right into it. So, as y'all see, we didn't even post the title. We just hashtagged the shit out of it.
Restoration. Good God. Me and words.
Now let's
try it again.
Yeah, let's
reparations, better known as give me my ish.
So I pose this question to you, right? And I want to pose it to our viewers a little bit, and I want to give them time to chime in, tune in, listen, answer. So. Let's say that reparations were actually given to you and you had the choice of your reparation, right? Let's say one choice. Right? Just a little bit. But going back to what I was saying, let's say that reparations actually became a law. And let's say that 65 to 85% of us supposed African Americans were granted said reparation, right? Now, they're going to give it to you in one of two ways. A, you walk away with a perfect credit score and $1 million in cash tax free. So, Mike, like I said,
Let the man get to his point.
one of them could be, what did I say? Perfect credit with $1 million tax free, right? The second option would be you'll get 45 to 50 acres of land, sustainable land. You cannot decide where this land is going to be at, but it's sustainable land. You get 45 to 50 acres of sustainable land. You can do whatever you want with it. You have the rights to all the resources that come out that land, right? Which one are you going to take? So we got people chiming in before I even made a point, so they see where I'm going with this. One of them better be fucking land because all the fucking land they stole. Okay.
I'm going to skip that word, but read out the other word. If you're going to read it, then read it. Don't be sitting there skipping one word. You might as well skip it all.
Land. So we got people that's chiming in. What do you think you would take? Like, chime in. Let us know what you would. Pocket, what would you take?
See, the land is not coming with the mule that I need, so I guess I could just take the land and go find me a big bag.
Now we're gonna get sanctioned for that. Thank you.
But sanctioned for what? What am I getting sanctioned for?
Okay. You didn't hear what happened with Charlamagne? What?
If I say what I want to say, that will get us banned. That will get us. Let's not put me in the same boat as Mr.
Okay, so Trulu, you said land, right? Why would you take the land over the perfect credit score and the tax-free one? I want to know that. Mike, you chimed in, you said one of them better be fucking land or for the fucking land the bitches stole. Oh, so, okay, so
the person does his eyebrows.
no, go ahead. You started to. Go ahead.
Person does his eyebrows. One's arch higher than the other. I'm kidding. They did. I can't. Oh god.
So what happened with Charlamagne is that he made a comment on air referring to somebody and called her a big back. So when he called her,
so you remember who it was though?
No, that's what
the girl that was oh my god, see if I got this right. She was the one that was complaining about what was she complaining about? She was somebody in social media complained. The one that was complaining about her husband or something. It was a whole like 20 thing story. Everybody was not everybody. I wasn't watching it, but he was like him and the new co-host.
Risa Tisa, that's who it is.
The rest of the Tessa.
Risa Tessa, whatever her freaking name.
Yeah, but she remember. I guess on TikTok, she had like a 20 chapter thing talking about how there's red flags.
Anyway, make a long story short, he ended up using the reference term
big back,
and he got so much backlash from it, from Monique, from her, from a lot of people. And so he issued an apology.
He issued an apology, but his co-host did. They didn't go up to his co-host, and she said the same thing. Oh, I get it. It's a black man making a comment about a black woman. So therefore, he's got to eat his words, and the black woman doesn't.
Now, going back into what we were originally talking about, you would take the land because you make money off the land. So you feel like you make more money off the land than what you would off of $1 million investment with a perfect FICO score. That's basically what I'm getting from what he said, right? Mike said because the land, you can leverage it against other stuff. What was you saying? I'm sorry.
No, I said, he can make money on the land. I didn't get the rest of it. He's basically thinking long-term investment with the land. It's Stop. I'm
not posting that.
See,
I'm not posting that. We gonna move on.
Bruh.
But to answer your question, yes.
So when the Denver Broncos were looking for a lineman,
don't go there.
They
Don't
gave him a call. I remember seeing it somewhere. They was calling her to protect Russell. Don't stay on topic.
So you said you'll take land, right?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
they said they did. You're so sidetracked.
So what would you take? I'm gonna hold mine until the end. Wow.
Hold to the end.
I'll be the last one to answer.
No, I already actually I did answer. I did answer. I just didn't give the
detailed answer.
I just said that.
So okay, going into your detailed answer, why would you take the land?
I'm not gonna give detailed answer.
Our fans want to know.
I didn't see anybody ask why I take the land.
Our fans would like to know. Inquisitive minds would like to know.
Didn't say nothing.
Wow. Here we go. Is that what we're doing today, Pod?
What was it? Oh. But let's put it to you this way. You got to think long term. $1 million in a perfect credit score can only go so far. You're talking about investing with that $1 million. What? There's not any investments that's going to make your money go long. To be honest with you, right now, look around you. What investment can you make besides pure muggles? And even then, that's a long-term investment. If you look at and it's continuous, it can be, because you can use it against anything. Actually, you can use it to buy more land, but also you can leverage using your land a lot more stuff. As we said, you can make it commercial land. You can split the land. You can do whatever you want with that land. However, which I think was something we talked about, which I never confirm or deny. I didn't confirm that I would go along with it. I didn't say I would. Actually, I didn't say I wouldn't, and I didn't say I would. But you think family-wise. So let's look at how they're going to do this. They're going to break it down. 65%. They'll say they're going to give it to that. What is that 65%? What's the age brackets? Got to break that down. Because sometimes they're going to put stipulations on this. They're not just going to say my 11-year-old son's going to get 50 acres. That's not how it works. I'm going to get 50. He's going to get 50. I'm going to get 50, obviously. What do I do? How do I set him up? Because they ain't going to give him 50. They ain't going to give him nothing. Better yet, how do we know they're not going to say this family gets that 50 acres?
Yep. That's actually a good point.
Oh, I like this. I'm doing like this, but that's not. Yeah, that's not doing the same effect. Read that right there. Let that marinate for about a couple minutes. Ain't nobody say nothing. Everybody look at that and let it marinate. Right after they give us the $1 million, they'll turn around and deplatform the dollar. Wow. That's a mic drop moment. You should have put the mic drop on it. Should have put the mic drop.
All I'm going to say is this. I'm going to wait until everybody chimes in because I have a plan. And I'm not saying that it would happen, but if it would happen, I would expect everybody to execute accordingly, right? And I've actually had people tell me they would take the perfect credit score and $1 million. I've had a couple of people. Now,
I guess let's say there's no wrong answer. Gotta say that. There is no wrong answer.
There's no.
It's your opinion, what you want to do,
and what you found value. You understand what I'm saying?
Here's another thing I wanted to point out with this. People always wonder why we not got reparations. Because honestly, when you look at the lineage of this whole conglomerate of the United States, just about everybody in this country is going to end up getting something. There's going to be very few that don't. 65% of 1 billion people, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. That's a lot. Do they have that much land to give? Do they have that much reparations to give? If they can give a couple $1 billion to Ukraine.
Well, here's the thing. Out that 65%, let's just say a good 20% of the people are going to take the money and run.
That's what they're hoping.
You know what I mean? And so, going back to what I would do, and let's just, before I even answer that, let's just say it like this, right? How does this economy make their money? Not a rhetorical question. How does this economy make their money? It's simple. Off of debt. Am I wrong?
Look at the credit system.
Look at the American credit.
Look at the credit system. Period. It's set up to keep. It's like the disease that keeps on giving. Was it gonorrhea?
Oh, damn!
The one that keeps on giving, it never goes away.
Oh shit, gonorrhea.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's what it's like. Why not use that? People want to say it's a terrible example. No, that's the perfect example.
That's a horrible analogy to use.
No, but it's the perfect analogy. You think about it, because it never goes away. It keeps going.
But okay, so going back to what I'm saying, it's like, okay, so they're looking at it like Americans are stupid. They're supposed to be stupid. So I'm going to take the money in the credit system and run it. What am I going to do? I'm going to run up my credit with shit that I can't afford and not pay it back. All of a sudden, my credit score doesn't tank. Oh, I got $1 million. That's only going to take you but so far.
See what you get out of debt. That's about it.
You see, and you're back in the same boat. What I would do, if I know that I got a circle of individuals that's like-minded, that's the key. Like-minded individuals, almost like being equally yoked, as they say in the word, right? I'll take the money. And I would take that 45 to 50 acres and I would rezone it, reclassify it as either commercial, agricultural, or residential. I would get partners involved and get them. Now, keep in mind, now, granted, the only downfall to that is not knowing where this land is going to be, but just knowing that it's sustainable land, right? Well, depending on where you're at, you can make it into an agricultural and reap the benefits
right there. So let's throw this monkey wrench, which I was. When you gave me this, we talked about this already, y'all. And when you gave me this, one thing I'm going to point out that you didn't identify. You said you're going to look for like-minded individuals. But here's the thing. Regardless of where I'm at sustainably, I want to look for like-minded individuals around certain, but certain areas.
Exactly.
Okay. I just don't want you to be like-minded.
So you're feeding into what I was saying about it at the same time, because like I said, you can have a family member, a cousin, or a friend that, oh, I got 50 acres in Florida, or I got 50 acres in Virginia, or I got 50 acres in Montana, Wyoming, Arizona. You get what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, you tap in with those individuals, right? Hey, and that's where Mike says you can leverage some land and barter. Okay, if I'm producing agricultural, hey, you have commercial, we can set up businesses. We can set up stores. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you got residential, we need people to live there. You see what? So at the end of the day, that's what I do. I don't care about no perfect credit or $1 million. I find more value in the resources.
Well, the whole thing is, if you're doing this corporation type deal, the credit's going to come. That's what people are. If you're taking the money and the perfect credit score, but the whole thing is, if you invest into you.
Depends on what you invest into, because if you just
invest into you, you're investing to yourself. Okay, well, you invest into yourself with other people, the credit's going to come.
Not only that, but did we keep in mind that the resources that you tap in out of your own land is tax free? So who are you paying?
Matter of fact, you don't even tax it. So here's where a real business mindset. I'm not even going to tap into my own resources. I'm going to let you tap into my resources, but you're going to pay me for tapping into my resources.
You on it. Because I didn't say that. You listen to what I said. The resources that you produce are tax-free to you, right? But let's say that you got oil, right? You might not have the resources to tap into that oil, but somebody might say this, that, and the third. Okay, yeah, you could use that, and I'm gonna tax you. Period. That's business, right? You're gonna make money off of it.
And what's great, what they can't do is this right here.
Deflate your value.
Deflate the dollar, the platform, the dollar, whatever you want to call it. They can't do anything about that because guess what? That's going to affect them more. It's going to affect you. They just look at it and guess what? You know what's funny about all this? Nobody's really thinking about. You want to think about long term. Guess what? As you're doing this, guess who's going to come knocking at your door? That politician that needs that dollar.
You know what? Nobody ever thought about either, and I just now thought about it. Just imagine you having 50 acres of land of desolate land that nobody wants, and you tap into the resources. And just like you said, gold, platinum, uranium, all that.
It's all in your
backyard. It's all in the land. No, reclassify, rezone it, reclassify. Period. It makes sense.
But
ain't nobody gonna listen to me though.
But here's the thing. What's for the problem with people nowadays in the generation? That quick dollar. So 9 times out of 10, they aren't going to take the perfect score in the $1 million because they want that quick dollar. They're going to sit there and take that $1 million and they're going to do whatever they want outside of the right thing. I didn't say what they need. I said what they want. Because needs are never at the top of anything anymore. It's not the need, it's the want. I want a new car. I need a car. I want a new wardrobe. I need jeans. I need a suit. See the difference? I want the latest and greatest. I need to live. I need to live. So in this analogy, yeah, all of us, unfortunately, I think above the age 30, I'll say 30. I mean, there are some 25 that slip in the window, but until 30 and up, this is how we think. We think that long term, that not high time, but that like.
Would you say more so 34, 35?
I say 30 because I talk to a lot of people that are in that 30 that have that business sense of I got to think longevity. I can't. This short term stuff ain't cutting for nobody. It ain't gonna cut living for the day. It ain't gonna cut living for tomorrow. I can live for the now. Nope, that's not gonna work either. I gotta live continuously to build greater. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. And unfortunately, we're kind of, I mean, even with the election, what the heck is going on?
Speaking of that, and I'm gonna go on air and say it, and then we're gonna go back to the topic, but I know this might upset some folks. Unfortunately, I don't see this being a profitable election. And what I mean by that is that I don't see a turnout during this election period. I think it's going to end up being one of the lowest turnouts.
It's going what people doing this.
Looking and not doing.
I don't want to vote for it. I don't want to vote for that either. You know what? I'm just going to go get ready for Thanksgiving.
That part, literally, I see that happening, and it's sad because we sit on our platform and we sit on our square where we say your voice counts and you carry your voice and make it count. But this is a scary time for a lot of people. I don't know. I don't see it being a good turnout for either party. It might end up being the lowest turnout in record history.
I agree with that. Well, we talked about that. I don't see. What I do see is there's going to be a lot of lip service going on between both sides. It happens right now. It ain't going to change. And people tell me, oh, it's going to be ain't no uprising going to happen because half y'all ain't got the money to do it. Y'all can't travel. What you going to do? Drive all the way to DC?
Well, you saw
Going
what
around the gas to get there.
you saw what the truckers did, right? The truckers drove from New York to Texas and to go and try to help secure the border. And then they went down there and saw that there was nothing really going on.
And they were mad as hell. People all, there's a lot of talk going on. What I'd say, the keyboard gangsters, there's a lot of them out there. There was a video that he sent me that this lady, Trump supporter, quote unquote.
An extreme Trump supporter, let's just call it.
Yeah. So,
we're going to cause an uprising. If it doesn't go our way, we're going to storm our state capitol and we're going to storm the Pentagon and the White House and we're going to take back our country.
What's funny is people on the other side have said the same thing, but we don't ever see that broadcast because they're like, oh, nobody's like that on the other side. Yeah, they are. Yeah, but the thing is, they're smart enough not to really go on camera. They'll go in the comments. Same thing, different way. But they're smart. I hate to tell you, that stays in the universe too, if you want to call it. It stays in the air or in the internet.
But my thing about it is, on both sides is scary because people that I've talked to, near one of them is adequate. They did a poll during Super Tuesday. I don't know if you saw this or not, but one of the polls was, and I saw this on CNN. One of the polls was, which presidential nominee do you feel is more competent than the other to
Ronald McDonald?
And they said neither one of them.
I thought they said Ronald McDonald.
Even people from the Republican side stood and said that Donald Trump.
And people
from the Democratic side stood and said Biden was not competent. Like they're going back and forth. So and the thing about it, they're people don't want to see this. People are talking and their voices being heard. They don't want to see near one of these candidates. Well, what can you do? They showed out for Super Tuesday. So it's like you're talking all this ish, but then those that are going to the polls are showing out. You know what I mean? And I'm not. Service. There it is.
Lip sync service. People, oh, my voice is heard. I hate to tell you, but the record turnout that happened, the voices were heard. Things change.
Super Tuesday. Oh, we got and the voting for Super Tuesday wasn't even all that high.
Sure was not.
It wasn't high at all. I think I think it was not even. It wasn't even. Didn't even get up to 4 million votes.
No, what I will say is they don't compare this to last. But the thing is, in this case, it's justified to do that. Because remember that was it. Don't compare it to those. No, that's two different. No, just no. You can compare this to that because it actually is the same damn thing. It's just that now people are like, oh man, what the heck did I do last time? What was I thinking? I wasn't. I don't want to go through this again. We ain't really got nobody. Who's the independents? Oh crap! I gotta just make sure the Sanders don't get it. I gotta make sure so and so don't get it. I gotta make sure Biden don't come back. He already seen out. Like Trump, we don't even know what the heck's going on. This man got the Trump Force Ones.
So you gotta sell them to get whatever money he can, so he can pay off that $500 million lawsuit,
which is a ploy in itself. That ain't no damn money. The man got the money. He's just selling the shoes just to be proof of point.
Well, we'll see.
And then of course that got turned against him, right? Because what did they say? Oh, black people like to buy shoes, so that's why he wears shoes. Did he even say anything like? Did he say if you ain't black, if you don't vote for me? Did he say that? I don't think so. So it makes me think he's making a shoe for black people.
Because they're going to be the ones that's going to spend $400.
But did he say that?
We don't know it.
But so we know that. Okay, so without somebody saying something, we know. Got it. Yep. I understand. But the man that says if you ain't black if you don't vote for me, that don't resonate with nobody. That's not considered racist. It's not considered any kind of it's out there, right?
Who said that?
Do we need to go pull it up?
Those whose genealogy disappeared from the records or can't trace their roots should be compensated like a mother lover. Trying to get my slice of Wonder Bread ASAP.
Isn't that Cornell? Yeah, it sure is.
No, but I kind of know what he's talking about because there's a book that kind of you can use as a resource to kind of trace your genealogy to see if you have family and where they came from, as far as hidden records that aren't public, right? But they've been documented. And you can literally chase and say, okay, I'm this person, maiden of this person, and it went back. We were on this ship during this. Like, there's a book out there that actually shows you that. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe Trulu can help me with the name of it. What's the name of that book where it got the people's names in it? All the politicians are buying this. Yep. I'm just saying. That's how I ended it. But what is the name of that book that has all the names in it where you can trace your lineage and I'm not saying that you can literally use it to trace your lineage and say, hey, I'm from this tribe, I came from you use it as a resource to find out more information. You get what I'm saying? And I don't remember the name of it. It blows my head right now. But anywho, yeah, man, at the end of the day, and when you think about it, 65% of us African Americans sounds like a lot, but it might not be that many.
And you forgot how many people were raped and were product of that. You forget about how many people were secret love children.
Speaking of secret love children, you hear about Jerry Jones and his love child?
I knew you were going there.
You hear about that?
I knew you were going there when I said that.
He's about to have to pay out $25 billion.
I don't know about billion. It ain't
gonna be. Plus he now gets to stake rights in the ownership of the Cowboys.
Like, I don't think it's to be $25 billion because that's gonna be. He's not even worth $25 billion.
That's what she's going after.
Good luck with that.
The scrolls, yeah, and that's what it is. The scrolls. It's not the Dead Sea Scrolls, but they got scrolls that.
Don't even go there about the Dead Sea Scrolls. Does not do that. I hope nobody thinks it's the Dead Sea Scrolls.
I hope not, but I'm clarifying because we might have a couple. We might have.
You know what? This is what Kia said. If you think we're talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls, when we're talking about the United States of Americans, not cants, go back to history class. I'm talking about the one in HBCUs, please. Because ain't no damn way we talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
I just have to caveat that. But yeah, yeah, the scrolls, you can use that as a resource to trace your lineage. It's crazy.
I'm gonna throw you guys a little nutmeg here. Throw you a little bit nutmeg here. If you watch Captain Marvel, or if you haven't, go watch it. Go pay attention to the lost tribe in the movie. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Stan Lee was more of a genius than people think. He had the X-Men, which were Malcolm X, or was Magneto. Martin Luther King was Professor X. Go back and look at the genius that this man did that nobody actually gave him credit for then, but we are now.
The Sire Scrolls. That's what I was referring to. Look it up.
But yeah, I was like, so I'm telling you, go watch it. As we're talking about scrolls, go back and watch it, and you will blow your mind like, holy crap. It goes in line with the Sire Scrolls and scrolls. It goes in line with I'm telling you, just go watch it and then just listen to the names of the characters.
And think about it like this: even when our generations before us, when we would introduce ourselves, we would say our name and who our father was, or who our tribe was. Right? We don't do that no more. We would say I'm Mansa Musa from the tribe of whoever. I'm just using that as an example. Or I'm so and so.
You said generation.
Yeah, generations ago.
Oh, generations. I thought you said one generation.
No, come on, bro. Come on, bro. So yeah. But anyway, going, and this kind of always ties back into what we're talking about today as far as reparations.
Well, I'm from a tribe called Quest.
Somebody help me here. Trying to have a serious
I
conversation.
am having a serious conversation.
Mm.
It's just a vibration thing. That's all.
It's fluid.
See, I'm trying to be serious. You ain't being serious, man. You take it serious.
So what would y'all do? And here's the crazy part about it, right? So you mean to tell me, in everything that we're talking about, right? Let's say we were to get reparations, right? The opposite side wouldn't agree with it. So obviously, we know one of the biggest things that the opposition would do. Let me finish though. One of the biggest.
You never let me finish. What the hell?
One of the biggest things that we know the opposition would do is try to steal our land from us. Would you stand and fight, or would you sell?
There's a difference between taking a land and then
Don't manipulate
or selling it.
Don't try to manipulate you into selling it. If
that's what this country's built off was manipulation. So what the hell?
You would think, would you stand for it or would you fight?
What are you fighting?
So
if they're trying to make you sell, you're not fighting. You're going against selling. If you're fighting, that means you ain't taking this shit.
Okay, there's some people that would that. Let's say that
you asked me a question about me. Now you go back to some people. So
now let's say
about me is about
no. Let me ask you this. So let's say you got a resource on there. Some people want to take your resource, right? They don't. Going back to what we were saying as far as bartering and trading and selling and taxation, they don't want to do it nothing of that, right? You catch some people on your land trying to take your resource. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna just sit there and take it. That's what I'm gonna do. If you're dumb enough to ask me that question, I'm gonna give you a dumb answer.
Interesting.
Stupid questions get stupid prices.
To you, it might be a stupid answer. To some,
again, there you go. You asked me. You didn't ask about everybody. You asked me about me. You didn't ask me about everybody else. You asked me about me. I can care less about everybody else. You asked me about me. If you want to ask everybody else, ask them. What are they going to do?
I am asking them. What are y'all going to do? Like I said, the answers and responses have been astonishing to me. And the aspect of, okay, in some cases, it kind of triggered a thought process that I didn't even think about. And in other cases, it's like, okay, see your point.
You didn't give a single example in that whole spiel.
He said, this time we popped that ass on set. That's what I'm talking about right there. There's no bartering for me. And the moment that you offer, that you're even giving me an offer, I'm taking that as a hostile threat. I'm going in. That's just me personally.
So somebody offers you something, you take it as a hostile threat. Now,
if you offer to buy my land, yes, I'm going to take it as a hostile threat. Because once I tell you no, my mentality is that you're going to try to backdoor me or try to find some type of way to pull the rope from up under me, and I'm just not going to let that happen. So I'll take you off from the beginning. That's the thing.
I did that so you can tell people what because you left it as open. I'm just going to take it as a threat. You got to give an idea why you're taking it as a threat. I'm just taking it as a threat. You tried to buy my land.
Yeah, absolutely.
That doesn't go well unless you explain why you're taking it as a threat.
Some people it might, but that would be my answer.
Some people can.
That would be my answer.
Well, let's explain to the other people then. Instead of some people that know, let's explain to the ones that don't. That's
the ones that don't, they're stupid as hell to think that you would let somebody try to buy, take, or steal your land. And I'll leave it at those 3 key points. Buy, take, or steal. Not happen. My Jamaican voice, the devil. You're done. You're done, Triple. Get off.
That's where it goes back to my song. Don't worry. Bye.
We're not doing that.
This 45 is going up your. Oh, sorry.
I told you to stop. You went there anyway.
Woke up this morning. This man wanted to save my land. Now he's in heaven with his grandma.
Oh man,
I don't promote violence,
I do.
but I will kick a mother effort's lives. I don't promote violence.
Depending on the situation, I do.
I'm not a violent person.
I try not to be, but there are certain situations where you just got to. I'm sorry. There's certain situations where you got to. You say you're not a violent person. Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no.
There's a line.
Okay, just making sure. Well,
There's a line that
issue with my family. So I ain't lying. Right, I understand. See what it is. I'm in the notion of if you want to meet your maker, I'm going to help you. That's all. I'm just helping. I help people that need to be helped. They want to get to the upper room. I'm gonna get them to the upper room.
a little faster than what they asked for. That's just me.
I'm just saying, if you decide that you want to walk across the private property, and
Would you do? Oh, good question. Would
just make sure that all of your affairs are in order.
No.
When you cross that direct threshold,
is it on site?
I'm not going to say it's on site.
You're not asking any questions.
But you're going to be like bright.
Would you ask a question?
You know what Swiss cheese is, right? How you make it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I'm asking, are you asking the question first or later?
I already asked the question. The sign did. That speaks for me. See? I don't promote violence. See? Thou speakest thy language of the ancients.
I condone violence.
See,
there's a difference. I might not promote it. I might not promote it, but I sure the fuck will condone it.
See, what y'all gotta understand when it comes down to this is reparations for the ancestors. So the ancestors have granted me the capabilities
to lay hairs on that.
To lay my hands
on that.
My finger, itchy finger, because it get itchy sometimes, and then to scratch it, you gotta, exercise. You gotta exercise your fingers. Y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying. You just gotta exercise sometimes. You gotta exercise parts of your body you don't really, and then and rub your shoulders and hold things right. You know what I'm saying? And hold it right. Gotta make the little cup and saucer, and then. But I don't promote violence. I just want to make sure. There's kids that watch this show. I don't promote them. Just because they hit you first doesn't mean you can't hit them last. But I didn't say that either. I didn't say that. I didn't say once they come in your personal space, you can send them to space. I didn't say that either. No.
That's how. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't say if you look like you about to spit and all of a sudden you wake up on the ground, I don't know how that happened. I really don't. This guy right here, I'm not a person at all. Never been.
I condone violence, so I don't promote it. I will condone it.
His finger has Tourette's. His finger has Tourette's. We're gonna get mad with him. See, oh boy. I don't even know what to say about that. But everyone has the right to protect. Everyone has the right to pick whatever they want in the scenario. Going back to what we started, or the show was basically about reparation. Everybody, you have the right to do whatever you want. And that's great, because that's what we live in. We live in a country where we have.
Yeah, Mike, you did. You sure the fuck did, buddy.
Yeah, you have the right to everything. Because of this. Well, actually, No, you don't. You have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to prepare. You have the right to do. You have the freedom of speech. You have that freedom. You also have the freedom to protect your own. Because lovely, the country we live in. Yes, there are people that want to take those freedoms. Yes, there are people that in other countries that are jealous of those freedoms. But you know what? That's the great thing about this country that we do have. There's a lot of bad, but there's also a lot of good.
Mike said on site. He don't give a fuck. See, it's on site.
Like I will stick by my words to the
On site.
to the more than like.
I got Martin in me where it's peace and love and everything else like that. But sometimes that Malcolm comes out to where it's like, fuck the other cheek. You hit me, I hit you back. On site. Especially if you come on my property and you wouldn't like you never did answer my question. If so, no, you did. Because I actually already asked him a question. You said you already did this on the sign. Okay. Yeah, me, I'm not asking any questions. If my alarm goes off and I'm not expecting you, that means that my booby traps are working. I'm a home alone the fuck out. You make it to the front door.
You better be worth it. You better be worth it.
Oh, shit. Like Pocket said, what's the sign? That's what the sign out front for. You know, okay.
And please tell me you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Because I'll literally put mine behind the bush. It's fair.
I'll make it so small. You will come over the pocket and read it. Like,
beware of dogs and the gun in your ass.
No, I was going to say beware. Like, what the heck? Beware of? Oh, shit. What is that? Don't worry about it. You got too close. You got too close.
But yeah, man. So at the end of the day, going back to reparations, if you had the choice, like I said, there's no wrong answer to that. We're giving you our opinions of what we would do in given that situation. But it really goes down to what you find your value. Trying to take the show on the decline because we got a wrap soon.
Leave that man alone. You got to go to Browntown.
No.
You got to go sit in the shit room. You got to get the daily thought in. Or out. Yeah, get this daily thought out.
Oh, Lord Jesus. So anyway, folks, like I was saying, I mean, at the end of the day, it goes down to what you feel you find value in. Like I said, some people said that they'll take the perfect credit in $1 million cash tax-free.
You know what's wrong? Ain't nobody chime in and said that. I wanted to see somebody come from the opposition.
Yeah, and nobody actually did. My pops, as a matter of fact, said that.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
He's not chiming in there?
I think well, you got to remember, he's a little bit older. He's on the East Coast, so he ain't going to catch it. Yeah.
Remember, he said that. Your son said that. So when you watch this back, he called you old. He said you got to get your 8, was it 740? Oh, yeah, it's night time.
Shut up. He said that, Pops, not me.
He's talking. He night time. I can't even go. Don't watch night time. He gonna watch it in the morning. About 4 or 5. When he going to his early bird breakfast.
Man, you're going to leave my Pops alone, man.
All right, so I'm dead. All right, I promise. I said no more.
That's what he said now. That's exactly. We all know how Pocket don't got no filter. He don't know how to.
Hey, that's lying. That got a filter.
In your air conditioning unit.
It's just
not
thinking
only
what happened was that when it was giving out the good filters. When it was giving out the good filters, I heard without drinks. So I went that line.
See, there you go. There was no filter.
Yeah, but no, my filter worked. I just need to get like the first.
I'll take that. Yo, I'll take 30 carats and 40 acres in
I
again.
knew.
Oh shit.
No.
Man. Oh man.
Good. You know what? I'm shot on side.
Hey, love.
After about a week of that, I'm done.
Hey, just think about it. You got 40 carats or 30 carats, about 40 acres of land. You don't need no goats. Use all that jammer and cut the grass.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody coming in your land.
Oh,
They won't even cultivate.
man, that's fucked up.
Look, I ain't going. No, no. Too much noise up there. Too much. I'm just gonna sit right here. Let them go on and carry on. Carrying on.
Carrying on.
Let them carry on. How about the people that got mad that was named Karen? Or you remember that? You tried to sue. Like, how are you gonna sue? What are you suing?
No, let's talk about the child that literally went to litigation and sued her parents over giving birth to them.
You know what? I didn't even read the rest of that story, but I thought it was ridiculous.
I can't believe that a judge actually heard the case.
They probably wanted to hear the argument. And they probably see the night when they went home.
Man, she made a valid argument talking about in today's inflation, why the fuck would you give birth to me? Valid point. Valid.
But everybody said, I told you should have swallowed.
Oh, shit. On that note, folks, thank you for tuning in. I know we're cutting out a little bit early, but this man got no fucking filter, so we leave it.
Oh, wait a minute, Mike. Man, it ain't our fault using a crappy situation. You have to take care of your business.
Hey, Mike, I'm not in it. Come for you. Shit. That was funny, though. You went poppy. You went poppy.
Oh, my God. I saw that. I couldn't let it go. 5 grand in a bucket of gator bites.
He said, I feel
We're watching the show. It's a case.
I love you, Mike. God damn it. Fuck.
But hey, that's a true follower there. That's a true day one. You ain't on the shit. My pen said I am watching
This show.
No, this show.
On that note, folks, make sure you catch us each and every 5 o'clock on the, time changes. So we're going to be on times are going to be a little bit different next
It'll
week.
still be 5 o'clock here.
Here, but everywhere.
Well,
4 o'clock in the
4 o'clock east and
no, it's west.
wait,
4
no,
o'clock west.
be same time west.
We are behind them right now.
We don't change, they do.
Are we an hour ahead of them right now?
Yeah.
We are. All right, so same time as California starting next week. Until then, until next week, folks.
See you later.
That was fucked up. Oh, shit.